Welcome back to the channel. I'm Cheddar Fade, and today we're going to be talking about how Donald Trump said American citizens between the ages of 18 and 26, male or female, is eligible to be drafted in World War III. Let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Breaking news. Donald Trump just made a wild announcement. If you're between 18 and 25 years old and have a juvenile record, you're being enlisted into the military. Yes, you heard that right. Boy or girl, doesn't matter. If you've ever been in trouble with the law as a minor, the Army is now calling your name. So get ready. Everybody who is trying to be on baddies, trying to be the next viral star, or doing the most on social media, you might want to switch gears real quick. Because CNN, Fox News, YouTube, TikTok, it's everywhere. The whole world's watching. This isn't just a rumor. It's trending, it's national, and it's serious. But hey, some of y'all always talk about how much you like to fight, right? Always flashing weapons, talking tough online, catching bodies in video games. Well, now Uncle Sam wants to see that same energy overseas. You're already risking your life in the streets. Might as well do it for the country and get paid for it. Ain't that what y'all say? I'm built for this? Alright then, let's see. Because this ain't just about what your country can do for you anymore. It's about what you can do for your country. Suit up.
What if they're just programming a lot of us? Because majority of people play video games in this world, like grown men, young men, kids, even females. A lot of them play video games. What if they are programming us to like a simulation battle before the battle even happens? Because I guarantee you a lot of you guys are going to know or think you know exactly what to do just because you played them video games and it's stuck in your head. Maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. Drop it in the comments. What do y'all think?
Would you go to war for America or do some time in prison?
Lock me up, throw away the key, burn it, melt it, throw me under the jail. I don't care. I'm not fighting for this country. I'm allergic to bullets.
The House just passed a bill that automatically registers men ages 18 to 25 into the military draft.
How long is the prison time?
It's a maximum of 5 years, but you're definitely getting fed time.
I'm gonna take the prison.
5 years?
I'm gonna take the prison.
Why you say that? You don't want to fight for your country?
My country barely likes me like that, for real.
I go to war for America, man. It's like stepping in water and you don't know if that water, where that water may take you. You know what I'm saying? How that feel may. It's like jumping into a jungle. You know, I'm gonna definitely fight for the war. You know, because I'm a humble dog. And
you going to prison or you gonna fight for America?
I'm fight for the USA, man.
Okay, why you say that, brother?
Really, if I do it, I'm gonna do it for my family. That's how I'm gonna look at it.
Brother, how old are you?
18.
You know what that means, right?
No, I don't. I'm not fighting in no war. You know, chilling there with R. Kelly. You know, probably ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm not fighting. I wonder how many other people gonna be in there. You know, you feel me? How many other people that's not gonna be fighting in this war? Because it won't be me.
You know, if I had an option, would I rather go to war or go to prison? I'm picking neither one. Because I'm getting up out of here. Nomad. I'm telling you. I can live on I can live in the woods now.
Military draft? Are you fucking kidding me? You think that Gen Z and millennials, younger millennials, are going to go get drafted to fight in the Iran war? You've got to be outside of your fucking minds. Two of the most unserious generations. Two of the generations that have gotten fucked over the most with policies of the last 20 fucking years. We can't afford shit. I think this generation is going to sign up and fight a war for Benjamin Netanyahu and the guy that is all over the files that is clearly distracting from it. You've got to be outside your mind.
I think so too.
If you thought fragging was bad in Vietnam, just fucking wait. Just wait.
Who would be eligible and ineligible for the draft?
Very good question.
YNs
All
to
the
the front.
U.S. Men, that is citizens, non-citizens, even undocumented immigrants, are required by federal law to register with the Selective Service Administration under the age of 20, between ages of 18 and 26. So if you're in that time frame, you are required by law to register with the Civil Service Administration.
This ain't the best time to be a YN, is it? Hey, I'm happy I'm up. This ain't a bad time to have been born in the 1900s, is it? No, I'm talking about. Hey, at least we know they picked, you know, people that's like really strapped out here. You YNs be ready to switch shit down, right? What's that shit? Y'all be Swiss cheese and shit. Ain't that what y'all be saying?
Y'all do have the most guns though, because young people have the most guns. It's not like they have one pistol and that's all they got. No, they got a pistol, an AP, AR, shotguns, and it looks like a Call of Duty gun. They got red dot sights on it. I've seen a guy with camouflage. Y'all are going to be the ones that ain't going to be scared to do it, so.
Who is it? This is Sergeant D. Todd with the United States Marine Corps. I'm looking for a Dr. Nova.
Yeah, he's here.
Well, congratulations. Look at here. You see this? You've been enlisted to the United States military. How happy are you to serve your country? Huh? You see this, Dr. Nova? What are we waiting for? Let's go. Come on. It's right now or never. The war's not going to win itself. What are you doing right now, Sergeant?
First off, let me talk to you for a second. If you don't remove your hand from my shirt, what are we doing? First off, I ain't going nowhere. Hold on, pause. You snatched me out of my house. Let me tell you something. My own mama and daddy don't yell at me like that. What make you think I'm about to go with you? Let me see this paper. That's how I feel about your war.
Yeah. Rip it up. So what would y'all do? Would y'all rip it up? If you got a letter in the mail, are you guys ripping it up? Or are you going to go through with it? You're going to stand for your country. You're going to go fight in that war. Y'all tell me what you believe in the comments.
Breaking news. Donald Trump has stated if you are 18 to 25 and you have been in jail and you have a criminal background record, you will be enlisted into the Army and will be drafted. That goes for male or female. If you have been to jail, you will be going to the Army. Yes, to prove how motherfucking gangster you are. If they want to be on baddies, all you YNs, this is your time to shine. Yep. Donald Trump helped you, so you better go fight for our country and fight hard. It's all over CNN, Fox News, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's everywhere. You can find this everywhere. So if you own a shiesty mask, get ready to suit up and boot up, baby, because you finna go. National News got this article on there. Top News, YouTube, baby, you name it. Get ready. And nah, don't be scared now, because you weren't scared when you was holding them. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, so if y'all been to jail, you got to go fight in the war? Bro, that is not a country that I'm trying to go live in. They just do whatever they want to and we allow it.
Well, break and fuck the news and fuck all of us, I guess, because it looks like the U.S. military draft is now talking about 18 through the ages of 39.
He said 39.
I'm 30. On top of that, I'm diagnosed with schizophrenia, and I've been since the age of 16. Am I even useful for this? However, though, the only thing I can see is, like, unless you got bone spurs, you're going. Bro, I'm not about to fucking die for this billionaire, bro. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, 39. That's the first time I heard that one, but who knows? They might have all of us going over there. Hope not. But.
It is March 2nd, 2026, and World War III is upon us, so I decided to make my list of my World War III draft picks. This is who's going to get drafted. Well, if I was picking. First up is ICE agents. They signed up to terrorize their neighbors and call it serving their country. Yeah. So I think it's only fair if they take it a step further and actually serve their country. Away from their country. Benefit us all. Next is a popular pick for most, Barron Trump. Think of the example it would give. You know, even the president's son is a part of the fight, even though his father evaded the draft. Right some wrongs. And in that same breath, let's send Yair Netanyahu. He spends enough time in the US, I think it's time he becomes a part of it, by joining the draft. Next is January 6ers. You know, I really hear that they enjoy the process of regime change, and they seem to think that they know how to achieve it. So why not send them too? The USA men's hockey team. Apparently, they're really patriotic and love their country, so it only makes sense. anyone who says they voted for this in relation to immigrants and deportation. Because you know what? You actually voted for this war too. So go ahead and fight for it and show us how proud you are of it. And on the opposite end of it all, anyone who didn't vote at all. Because genuinely, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, do y'all agree? Should all them people go fight in the war? I personally think those are fair picks. Most of them people seem like they're on the side of Donald Trump and doing whatever the government says anyway, so might as well pick them.
If you are 18 to 25, you are cooked. You go into World War III. If you are 26 to 39, you are still cooked because the age cap's at 39. You go into World War III. If you have ADHD, you are
39
cooked.
too.
You are going to World War III. If you have diabetes, congratulations, you ain't going to World War III. If you've ever been put in a mental facility, congratulations, you are not going to World War III. If you are in college, I'm sorry, you are cooked. They actually want you more for the draft because they want to put you in a specialized position. You are going to World War III. If you have a master's degree, you are cooked. If you dropped out of high school, you are...
They're getting everybody.
And your son just got put on a draft list without even saying yes. Parents, did you know this? Buried inside the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2026, Congress quietly changed the rules around the selective service system. And now young men, our sons, well, not my son, but your sons, between the 18 and 26 will be automatically registered for the draft. No paperwork, no decision, no moment where they raise their hand and say, I agree. They're just added to the list. Now, before the fact checkers rush in and say there's no active draft right now, a draft would still require Congress to pass another law. But here's a part that should make parents pause for a second. If there's no draft coming, why remove the choice to register in the first place? They're calling it modernization. They say it's just updating the system and making sure everyone is accounted for. But let's be honest. Your son turns 18 and the government can now automatically put him into the national draft system without him even lifting a finger. No conversation, no consent, just a government database. So parents of young adults, young men especially, I'm curious, is this just harmless efficiency or is this quietly making it easier to draft our kids if the day ever comes? I want to hear your thoughts.
I think they're quietly making it easier to draft people, for sure.
The U.S. government sent me a piece of mail today. I'm pretty sure we getting drafted, bro. Let's open it up.
You got a letter.
How are you, Trayvon? We're happy to announce that you will be recruited into the Army. Please call this number so that we can start the process right away. I'm getting drafted, y'all boys. If I die, tell Diddy I love him. Facts.
Yeah, so he actually got a letter, whether he lied or not. I think he really got the letter. I wonder if, what would y'all do? Would y'all still sign up or would you go hide? Like, I'm really curious because just to sign up, like it doesn't seem like they care about us at all. But to put you in a war, like that seems like they don't give a shit about you even more. So.
Listen here, America. For those who don't know, this was already mandatory. They just made it automatic now. I mean, if you're a millennial male, chances are your ass got registered and you didn't even know it. You thought you was subscribing to ESPN magazine and your ass didn't declare for the draft. So, that being said, this bill shouldn't even really have y'all tripping for real. But what got me tripping is the idea of Gen Z going to war. You see, America, I think you need to just pull the idea of a draft off the table altogether because it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. You see, us millennials were already hard-headed, but Gen Z is like us on our worst day. They real manure stompers, which means they really stepping on shit and don't give a damn about authority. Not from parents, teachers, bosses, officers, nobody. And I've always been taught the art of war is like a game of chess. Well, this is the gaming era. They playing 2K. All they know how to do is flick the trigger to shoot. So once again, you can't rule the reckless. Having a team full of crash outs is a recipe for disaster. But it don't stop there. This is also a boom on anime. So you gonna have that one person try to walk to the front line while under attack talking about, don't worry, I got this. Yeah, it does. And this is also the era of social anxiety and depression. You gonna have people isolating themselves from their own damn camp. You gonna be outnumbered. Like, come on, bro. And last but not least, don't even get me started on the YouTubers and the live streamers. They gonna be trying to prank you mid-war. Talk about, it's a prank, it's a prank. You gonna be fighting 2 wars at once, America.
Dude, after they get done, whenever you about to react and they get scared, that's when they're like, oh, it's a prank, it's a prank. It wasn't a prank 5 minutes ago. To me, it wasn't. So, y'all need to stop doing that pranking shit.
Get you disqualified if a military draft occurs. First thing on the list is partial or total loss of sight. Eyesight is essential. You're gonna be looking down barrels, looking through optics, looking at screens, looking through binoculars, estimating distances. Second on the list is loss of nose. I can confirm you need your nose. You can smell through all the bull. Number 3 on the list is deafness. The military communication is key. If you can't hear me yelling at you, we got an issue. Number 4, we got chest deformities. We can't have anything going wrong with your ticker, your heart, your lungs. We gotta protect all those things. So if you got those issues, you're not getting drafted, buddy. And number 5, we'll go chronic rheumatism. What in the world is that? I'll tell you. Chronic rheumatism is going to be any disorder that messes with your joints. Arthritis, gout. While in the military, you will ruin all your joints if you stay in long enough. So don't start showing up with that stuff unless you want to get disqualified from a military draft. Number 6 on our list is dumbness. That's weird. Then how did all the 11 Charlies and Bravos get in the Army? What they really mean is mental disabilities and disorders. So to finish off our list today, let's go through some of them. Schizophrenia will get you disqualified from a draft. Paranoid disorder, no go. Major depressive disorder, bipolar disorder, disqualified from a military draft. General anxiety disorder, panic disorder, social phobias, all draft disqualifications. Now you can get all these things while in the military and will probably...
Dang, so should we all go get tested for something? Maybe we ain't got to go to the draft. Or some of y'all just gonna say, whatever happens, happens, it is what it is.
Hold on, y'all talking about drafting Gen Z? All that war shit y'all talking about? You can kill it. War my ass. I ain't going to war. Nobody I know ain't going to war. My cousins ain't going to war. My nieces and nephews ain't going to war. Y'all must be talking about somebody else's family. Matter of fact, y'all must be going to war. Baron going to war? None of my folks ain't going to war. I need all us right here, alive, safe, and building something better than we got. So yeah, all that war talk, you can kill it.
The crazy part is, if y'all really think y'all are going to get anyone in Gen Z or lower to go into this fucking war, you're fucking stupid. We're not doing that. That shit's not happening. Now, if you want to make it interesting, slap a solid 500K at my feet. I might consider it. I might consider it. But you can't threaten me with going to jail if I don't do it, because I'll go to jail. I'll just walk to jail. I'll take myself. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry. I'll go. You know what I'm saying? Willingly. But you can't threaten me with that. So, I don't know what you want to tell me. You know what I'm saying? Go to war or go to jail, I'm going to jail. 10 times out of 10, every time. But if you want to say, go to war, 500K right here, and $10,000 every time you kill someone.
And so if the money incentive is there, if you guys get 500K to go fight in the war, are you doing it? And if you kill somebody, you get an extra 10K for everybody. Let me know in the comments, guys. I don't know if I would do it. I still don't want to go to the military.
My honest guidance to those young men, and I think their concerns are very legitimate, but if you're worried about the world spinning out of control, if you're worried about a military draft, if you're worried about, God forbid, a world war, the best way to prevent it is to vote for Donald Trump.
Mothers out there are worried that we're going to have a draft, that they're going to see their sons get in, and daughters get involved in this. What do you want to say about the president's plans for troops on the ground? As we know, it's been largely an air campaign up until now.
It has been, and it will continue to be, and President Trump wisely does not remove options off of the table. I know a lot of politicians like to do that quickly, but the president, as commander-in-chief, wants to continue to assess the success of this military operation. It's not part of the current plan right now, but the president, again, wisely keeps his options.
Thank you. Mr. President, you've said the war is, quote, very complete, but your defense secretary says this is just the beginning. So which is it, and how long should Americans be?
Well, I think you could say it both. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of building a new country. Equipment, it's all been blown up. They have no radar. They have no telecommunications. And they have no leadership. It's all gone. So, you know, you could look at that statement. We could call it a tremendous success right now as we leave here. I could call it the big risk on that war has been over for 3 days. We wiped them out in the first 2 days. When you think about it, it's incredible. We wiped out a big Navy, very powerful Navy. You know, these were ships, these were serious ships. These were ships that you buy when you want to win battles. They're all on the bottom floor. The sailors are all running off their ships. They refuse to get on the ships. The Air Force is gone. Everything's gone. The missiles are down to a trickle. The drones are down to probably 25%. And they'll soon be down to nothing. We'll have where they manufactured the drones are under fire as we speak.
President Trump
giving
a phone interview to CBS News' Weijia Jiang.
I wonder how them people feel over there.
To give us some of the highlights. And one of the sentences here is getting a lot of attention in the market. The president says, I think the war is very complete pretty much. They have no Navy, no communications. They've got no Air Force. He added that the U.S. is very far ahead of his initial 4 to 5 week estimated time frame. Weijia reports also that asked about the new Iranian supreme leader who was appointed over the weekend and who Trump has openly criticized, the president told her, I have no message for him, none whatsoever. As for the Strait of Hormuz, the president telling CBS News that ships are moving through it now, but he is, quote, thinking about taking it over. Trump says he's warning Iran here. He says they've shot everything they have to shoot and they better not try anything cute or it's going to be the end of that country.
Now, Mr. President, today, senators face a choice. Stand with the American people who are tired of war in the Middle East, or side with Donald Trump, who bumbles America into another war most Americans fiercely oppose. Voting on matters of war is one of the most solemn votes a senator can take. This is about whether or not senators are ready to send your sons and your daughters into harm's way. If there was ever a moment for Senate Republicans to take a stand, it's now. The last thing the American people want or need is another war in the Middle East.
Man, I think we should stop the war in the Middle East too. I mean, what's wrong with a world where there's no competition? There is no war for this, war for that, when countries can't just work together. I'm trying to be a part of that. I'm tired of being caught up in the middle of something like that I can't even do anything about. Somebody's pushing buttons, sending drones and missiles. Man, it could happen any day to us. So thanks for staying to the end of the video. Guys, I want to give you a quick tip. You know, the world's getting kind of crazy right now, so go ahead and get prepared. Go ahead and grab you some plants. Go ahead and grab you some filtration systems for the water. Go ahead and grab you some extra food. Get you some canned stuff. And, you know, always stay extra prepared. You know, me and my girl, we just got a whole camping set. We got a tent. We got sleeping bags. They can turn to a blanket. We got fire starter. We also got an air mattress. We got a backup generator, with the solar panels, and a bunch of other, you know, cool little stuff you can bring to the woods that are also very, very good for survival. And I don't want to leave out a first aid kit as well. Guys, if you have any videos that you want me to put on the channel, send them to me through an email or direct message. I also have Instagram. I'll put that down in the link in bio below. And until next time, I'll see y'all.